y'all, it's SheRea. What's up? How y'all doing? I am back with another MT's video. I feel like I just did an MT's video not too long ago, but I've been going through my stash. Y'all know I want to use up my stash. I am disgusted by the amount of natural hair products I own in my house. I want to have a minimal natural hair stash. So I am happy to bring you these empties. I have some natural hair products, I have some skincare, I have some body things. Y'all know I'm trying to expand my content. Hopefully you'll stick around and watch the video to the end. Definitely give this video a thumbs up. It really does help my channel. I will love you forever. If you are new here, you've never seen my face, but you like my face, definitely subscribe so you can stick around, and anything that I mentioned today will be linked down below. And if you want to purchase something I love, clicking the link in my description box really does help me out. It really does help this channel. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does help me more than you will ever know. So enough long talking, y'all. Let's get into it. Y'all know I like organized videos because I like watching them. So we're gonna go and watch the order, starting with Prepoos. I have the Olaplex number 0. Probably can't see that because it's so bright. This, like I said in my review, if you haven't seen my review, definitely check it out. This is not something that you need. I think it's something that Olaplex created for those of you who probably avoid protein treatments or don't really have much protein in your regimen or something like that. But for those of us who are avid users of protein, this is kind of a cash grab situation. I'm gonna be honest with you, I think this is very unnecessary. I think this is very consumerist to purchase this. I don't think you need it. It's just something extra if you're extra. Not saying it's bad at all. I do think there's a tad bit of a difference, but not enough to make this worth it, especially because this is like $30. So I would just stick with the number 3, which I love, and I think is very worth it. I've used this twice already. Well, I've used this bottle itself like 1.5 uses. I can't get a full 2 uses out of this. People that say they can, I don't know how. And y'all know this is a wig, right? This is a wig. This is not my natural hair. I didn't dye my natural hair. I do have a video on this wig. I just want to make it clear. I didn't say that, but I think y'all know it's fall, so it's protective style season for me, and I do not want to be a baldina, so I got my wig on. But yes, Olaplex number 3, ride or die, staple product now. Love this so much. Highly recommend it. Is it expensive? Yes. But is it worth it? Yes. If you have major shedding, pick this up. Shed no more. This is so freaking good. I promise you. And click the link and pick it up because you know you want to. Another Prepoo I used up, but I also used it as a protein treatment. I used it as both. This is the Curlsmith Bond Curl. What? The Bond Curl Rehab Solve. You know, all the YouTubers and influencers were talking about this, and they're comparing it to the number 3. Honestly, I think it's apples and oranges. They're two entirely different products. Olaplex is actually formulated to be a bond repair type of product. It has a patented technology within that product, while this is just like proteins and other things. Not like it doesn't repair the bonds. There are a bunch of different bonds in the hair. I don't want to get too technical, but I do think it was apples and oranges. I don't think it was a fair comparison because I think they're in a league of their own. I think the Bond Solve is really more like a protein treatment. It does contain protein, while Olaplex doesn't. Do I like this? I do. Will I repurchase? Probably not, because I have Olaplex and I prefer Olaplex. Would I use this? If it was sent to me, I would, because I did like it. I didn't like the application. I love the application of Olaplex. But the end result, you do get the elasticity, you do get the curl bouncing, but I prefer Olaplex. And because I've tried Olaplex, I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to stick beside it. But if I was sent this or something, I would use it. I like it. I just do actually prefer Olaplex. And lastly, for Prepoos, we have the Just For Me Curl Piece Tender Head Pre-Shampoo Detangler. I've talked about this several times on my channel. You see me... Don't do that. You see me rave about it multiple times on my channel. I've gone through another jar, and I will continue to use this. I do make my own Prepoos, Whenever I'm feeling lazy, I know I can pull She out and it's gonna be magic. So love this, and it's only $6 for 12 ounces. It's amazing. I only have one co-wash I'm willing to show. Some of y'all favorite natural hair brands are raggedy, and I just will not be supporting them anymore on my channel. There is one co-wash I am willing to share, and this is the Henna Sook Cleansing Conditioning Co-wash. This is what it looks like. I do prefer the peppermint version, but this is still good. I'll always choose the peppermint one, but if I do come across this, I would use it. They actually did send me a bunch of co-washes. If you haven't seen my product haul, definitely check it out right here. I do like this, but I love the peppermint one, so yeah. I do have a code for Henna Sook. You can use the code BCLH15 and save 15% off. The co-washes are only $12 regular price, so either way, you're gonna get a deal. I used up one clay wash, and this is how much I like it because I made sure I got every single bit of it, okay? This is the Tenio clay wash. I do have a video on this clay wash. I have my first impressions review as well as a recent review of this, and I still love this. This is my second one, and I will continue to use this. I'm hoping I can come up with my own DIY because that is my preference, to make my own products now. But until then, this is so good. This is my favorite. I will go on record to say this is my favorite clay wash. I used it again today and I was like, bruh, like, so good. So freaking good. I know everyone isn't into clay washing, but if you ever want to dibble and dabble, try this one first. Real talk. I have one rinse out conditioner because I don't go through rinse outs often. This is the Functional Beauty conditioner. It was an okay conditioner. I love the Functional Beauty shampoo. The conditioner had great softness, but the slip wasn't there, and slip is really important to me when it comes to a rinse out, so I wouldn't go out of my way to get this at all. But the moisture was there, just no slip. I have two deep conditioners, the first one being the Mint Choice Green Tea and Carrot. I actually really do like this deep conditioner. It is a staple. From the first time I tried this, I fell in love with it. It made my top product of 2020. Low-key, it'll probably be on 2021, but I want to bring y'all new products. But I love this. I have another one, and I love that for me. I also have the Garnier Fructis Smoothing Treat 1 Minute Hair Mask. I do have a video on this as well. This is an okay deep conditioner. It doesn't feel like anything going on, but once you let it sit and you steam with it or use some heat, it's much better. So it's an okay deep conditioner. If I was ever in a bind and I needed something cheap, I would definitely pick this up. Let's go into leave-in conditioners. The first leave-in spray is by Braid Magic. This is their soothing spray for protective styles. This was sent to me in PR, and you have to use quite a bit of it to get that feeling, to get that itch relief, but it actually really does relieve the itchiness. My only con is that it's kind of expensive for 4 fluid ounces. I don't think I would purchase it with my own money, but if you are not into doing DIYs and you want something more natural to really get into those braids and relieve that itchiness, I would recommend this one for sure. The Curls Blueberry Bliss Reparative Leave-In Conditioner. Y'all know I try this if you watch my channel religiously. I know most people got lives, but if you do watch my videos, I did do a review on this, and now, the Talia Waheed Green Apple and Aloe Nutrition Leave-In Conditioner. I used to really ride or die for the Alakay Naturals Lemongrass Leave-In, but they have definitely changed the formula. The moisture on it is not what it used to be, and that's what happens when like your grassroots brands go mainstream. I'm happy for the expansion. I'm happy for the owners to achieve that level of black excellence that we love to uphold, but the products change and I don't love it anymore. This is a dupe for that. The original formula of the lemongrass leave-in had more moisture, but this is a nice lightweight leave-in that does pack a lot of moisture. I am not a lover of lightweight leave-ins because I never think they have enough moisture, but this gives moisture and I love that for me. Definitely recommend you check it out, especially if you have fine hair and you don't like super heavy products. I think this will work really well. And lastly, for the leave-in category is the Kinky Tresses Avocado Infusion Hair Milk. I did like this. I did like how it applied. I liked how my hair felt once I applied it, but the moisture doesn't last for more than 2 or 3 days. And I know for some people that's amazing. I'm the kind of person that I can get moisture from wash day to wash day with like staple products. So it's an okay leave-in. I don't love it. There's other products that I love more from Kinky Tresses, and I will have a video coming on that soon. So the hair milk is an okay for me. I think the issue with this is that it's probably a tad bit too thick for me, and it'll probably work better as a cream than a leave-in. I don't have another one, but I wouldn't buy it again to try it out. It's not that serious, but yeah, that's that. Now let's move on to butters. Honestly, I'm not a butter person anymore. I used to love butters, but now I'm a grease baby. But I do have a few butters. The first being the Kennedy's Essentials All Over Butter. I was sent this from a subby. I didn't end up using this on my hair. I actually used this on my skin, and then Bae ended up using it, and it made, he has like a deep chocolate skin. It made his black shine, okay? Like, this is a great butter if you're looking for a body butter, especially for the winter time. I would recommend this as a body butter. It's a great body butter, and of course it would work great on the hair. But for the skin, tops. Really, really, really good. The Organic Grow Hair Co. Vegan Texture Butter. I actually did a review on this line a few months ago. You can check it out actually it was almost a year ago at this point. I just don't like butters like that. I like butters, but I prefer grease. But I actually ended up making this into a body butter for my parents, and that body butter came out so nice. I used this, and I added like a few more butters like cocoa and mango and put some oils in it. And I probably have something from my stories, but it was succulent. It looked so good, so fluffy. The butter is chef's kiss. Like, I see what they put in this, and I'm taking note, because this combination of butters and oils that they have in this, in combination with the other things that I use, created the best body butter I've ever created. Like, real talk. I do have a grease. This is an amazing grease. I've talked about this on my channel before. It's the Earthly Go Natural Gloss and Go. It's a small black-owned brand. They sent it to me a long time ago. I make my own grease now, but if I were ever to repurchase a grease because I was lazy, I would pick this up. Like, this was so smooth and softening. Like, the softness on this was really freaking good. This is such a great grease, like, honestly. I used up some Jamaican black castor oil. Y'all know I like using this in my DIY hair oil. Use some of that up. I used up some flaxseed oil. I got this from my local Indian market, and I actually ended up using this in my hair growth oil. I also use it for that butter that I made for my parents. Just wanted to use it up. I don't want things laying around in my house, so I use this up. It's a really nice oil, and I will repurchase it. I used up a 68 fluid ounce avocado oil. I do use this to cook. This is what I use, but I also use avocado oil in my hair growth oil as well, and to make other DIYs. So this is a multi-purpose oil in my house. I love avocado oil. We'll continue to buy avocado oil, and yeah, I get this big one from Costco. So yeah, I used up a 40-ounce vegetable glycerin. I've gone through so much vegetable glycerin. I use it almost every DIY. I know everyone is not into vegetable glycerin and they're sensitive to it, but I love it, and I'm gonna stick beside it, okay? Because it does wonders for my hair. I used up some sodium lactate powder. If you don't like vegetable glycerin and you're looking for a humectant type product, I recommend getting this because it's super moisturizing. I haven't used this for hair products, but I do use it in like my body lotions. I probably will have a video coming on my body lotion, but it's probably going to be a very basic version, just because I know people like more basic things. They don't like when I have like 20 ingredients, but I really do like this as a humectant, and I highly recommend it, and I will purchase another one. You're getting a sense of like my chemistry stuff, not just my hair products, so the chemistry things I do behind the scenes. I also used up some cetyl alcohol. I don't know why I purchased this, probably because I was watching Humble BME. I probably wouldn't repurchase this because I feel like it was just something extra, and I'm trying to figure out like the base ingredients that I need to make something amazing, you know? I just want to create simple recipes. Let's go through a few makeup items. I did finally use up, after several years, I'm not going to tell you how long, but I finally used up the MAC what is this, the waterproof foundation. Like I literally like opened it and got everything in it. I don't waste my money. And this is the color NW45. Is it? NC45, and I love it for the center of my face. I used it today. It's very subtle. You know, I don't do like heavily dramatic makeup, but I love this and I will continue to buy it. It's so good. The only thing is that MAC doesn't mix well with primers that aren't from MAC, so I do need to figure out a MAC primer. But besides that, like this is great in the summer. It's great for those of us who are super sweaty. I use up the Benefit Precisely My Brow, but I do have some on backup. This was my first one and I bought 2 more. Love this so much. It's great for the brows. I didn't use it today because I'm out of it. I use my Anastasia, but I much prefer this one and I'm gonna keep buying this one for sure. And lastly for makeup, this is not an empty, but I've had it so long and the colors are just brittle and stiff. I'm sure there's ways to revive it, but it's so old at this point. I'm going to get rid of it. Which brand is this? This is the Anastasia Contour Cream Kit. I remember when people talked about this years and years ago. No one talks about it anymore, but yeah, I probably wouldn't buy another concealer palette just because most of the colors I didn't use. All the other colors didn't get much use besides this one, so I probably would not repurchase a concealer palette ever again. Yeah, I do have a few skincare empties, which makes me really excited. I don't think I've ever truly went through a skincare product. Like I would use it and throw it away when it got old, but to actually use something up, that's a big deal for someone like me. I used up the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid. Now this is really a cult favorite product. I know people really like it and I like it too. It is sticky, but I don't actually mind the stickiness of it. I like it. I would repurchase it. I did pick up another type of hyaluronic acid from another company to try out, but I do like this and I will repurchase this. The Inkey List PHA Toner. This was an okay toner. There are toners that I prefer from other brands. I feel like this doesn't mix with other serums on the face. Like it gets foamy and weird and I don't got time for that. So this is not a repurchase. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. This product is so amazing. This is the Utopian Apothecary Body Butter Fluff. This is my Caribbean fruit scent. So amazing. I make my own body lotions and butters, but if I didn't, I would definitely repurchase this. Like I'm tempted to repurchase it, but I know I make my own. But if you are looking for something that's super duper moisturizing for all season long, I used it when it was summer and the moisture and glistening to my body was amazing. Even though it's a butter, there's water in it, which I guess makes it a fluff, and it just makes it super duper moisturizing. It's not just butter and oil, like there's water in it, and it's just so amazing on the skin. Highly recommend this product. Like so freaking good. And it's a black owned company. Definitely support it, y'all. Like you will not regret it. I have another body care item. This is the Cream and Cocoa Yoni Cleansing Water Refill. This is a vulva wash, a feminine wash situation. I think I told y'all in my last empties, I don't like the honey pot. I just don't think it's amazing because I tried this one first. And when I tried the honey pot, I was like, yeah, no, like this is so good to me. I actually have their bar soap that I'm using since this is finished. I actually prefer the bar soap, so I probably would not repurchase the liquid soap, but this was amazing too. But I think I prefer the bar soap. I never prefer bar soap, but there's just something amazing about the bar soap, and I will link both down below. And no strings attached. I'm not getting anything out of it, but I really do love this for sure. And lastly, our vitamins. I used up my second ashwagandha that I got from Costco. I liked it. I'm not sure what actual benefits it had to my hair and skin. I may repurchase it, I may not. Not for any other reason besides I'm cheap, but I liked it. And if you are looking for an herbal way to help with stress, to help with hair growth, hair thinning, ashwagandha is really good for that. And lastly, I used up my multivitamin. This is the Mega Food Multi for Women. I will definitely repurchase this. I just love how clean and it's like the vitamin is actually made from food. It's not just a bunch of fillers and stuff like that. I'm on my second one and I like it. It is pricey, but I definitely feel like it's worth the price, so I will continue to purchase this as well. Yes, those are all my empties. Those are the things that I used up. Let me know, what have you used up? What have you used up and you are completely obsessed with it? I would love to know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Peace. Bye, y'all.